antenna's down. We need to get
Hello
her all
everyone,
back
and
up.
welcome to another Kiv Play.
You're going to have to get in.
This is Kevin, and we are on part 8 of Killzone Shadowfall. It's been a while, we took a little intermission with Tony Hawk 2-player online, and yeah, so we're back, and yeah, last time we were working with Maya Vasari, I think is her name, or Echo, code name I think. Hi, Pulpa Pig. And we are helping her to well, first of all, we're trying to get back to the other side because we're trapped on the Helgas side, and we're basically helping her to kind of hack into like the I guess like the what they call the AVAC controls or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, we're trying to shut down their systems and stuff, and but they're sending all of these fleets of like kind of like robot stuff at us, and uh, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Guess we'll just jump right in.
Capacitor into the array. I saw one at the back of the room. Damn it. The capacitor outside at the base of the tower. The antenna array is to the right. Hurry.
I don't know where. So they want me to. Okay. Remove it or what? I'll just follow where they told me to go.
Get to the tower.
Okay, so we have to get to this tower. And they're gonna throw a bunch of enemies at us. So I feel like I'm going too slow, but let's see. No, this is where I was just at. Oh, maybe I have to take this? Did you see who's playing Joel and Ellie in the upcoming HBO's The Last of Us? Yes, I did. Yeah, so it's Pablo Pascal and Bella Ramsey, I think her name is. Here's the thing. I don't mind if they don't look like Joel and Ellie. I don't think that's the right, where am I going? What? Oh my god. Yeah, Bella Ramsey, wasn't she in Game of Thrones? I never watched Game of Thrones, but I heard she played a pretty badass character on that. And I have faith that they can do, that both those actors can pull off a great performance. Obviously, it's gonna be, a slightly... Here's the thing about this, by the way, like, is they're following the story of the original Last of Us, so we're obviously going to be watching... It's basically going to be like a retelling of what we've already seen in the video game. Oh yeah, that's right, he was in The Mandalorian, which I also have yet to see. But here's the thing that I think the biggest hurdle for this show that they're gonna have to try to jump over is they're retelling the story that people already are so close to and have felt like every little nuance and every beat of it. And obviously with the new with a new cast, they're gonna bring little nuances to the performances that are gonna kind of make it's gonna make it a little different, but like they're gonna be sticking to the script at the same time. So that's the thing, is sometimes like a performance can dictate where the story can go in certain subtle ways. Obviously, it's gonna keep going in one direction, in a fixed direction, but just from a writing perspective, I think that's actually gonna be very challenging to like say like Pablo or Bella brings something to the table that maybe Ashley Johnson and Troy Baker just you know just wasn't that they just didn't bring to the table. Not saying one's better than the other, but I'm just saying like say there's something about their personality or their approach to the characters that's a little tweaked or something, and it's like now you have to write around that in a way. You know what I mean? Like, and yet you have to like stay locked in the story of how it actually plays out. And then it's just like at this point, it's just like how close to story is it going to be? Are we going to be watching a different? Maybe there's some in between moments of the game that we missed out on that they'll explore. That maybe doesn't have to play out exactly how, like, say, a combat sequence went. Um, that's basically what kind of makes me curious of what exactly this show is going to explore, and maybe and how are they really going to nail a retelling of of a story that's already so beloved and was so well done on another medium. So I'm very like I'm gonna watch, and but I'm gonna be a little cautious as I watch because I feel like there's a lot of pitfalls in this project that need to be avoided. I don't want them to fall into the pitfall of like the bad retelling of a story. Um, it's just like how, like, say, Better Call Saul avoids all the pitfalls of a bad prequel. Like not giving it to fan service and not explaining things that doesn't need to be explained. Like that's kind of like I've never actually experienced a retelling of a story I've already, like, other than, like, say, like like a book, like a movie adaptation of a book or something. But that's different, I think. Like, because this is a little bit different because it's too um it's too like when I played The Last of Us, um it took me 30 hours to beat when I let's played it on this channel. So that's like 30 hours of that's like a very serialized um story that's a little bit more extended. It's way more than a movie. So yeah, I think it's a lot. That adaptation from a game to a TV series is probably the best way you can actually do an adaptation. Because when you do a book to movie, there's so much in a book that happens that you're not going to get in a 2 hour movie or a 3 hour movie, or even a franchise of like a series of movies. If it's a series of books. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Even I can be a better Ellie. I'm pretty upset about Bella. She looks too young and innocent. Well, isn't she like 17 now though? Because I think she was like 11 or so back when she played her character on Game of Thrones. And usually in TV, they know how to make like a like a an old kind of an older actress look a little younger. Like that's why like every uh high school rom-com series you've ever seen, like where like there's like all the kids are in high school, they're actually like in their mid 20s. Like the actors are usually like in their mid 20s, late 20s, but they're playing like kids in high school, and they usually can pull it off. So Bella being, I think she's 17 right now, I think they can pull her off as being kind of like a young 14-year-old girl. So I don't think that will be too much of a problem. And the Uncharted movie got delayed until 2022, so that's something else to think about. And I'm kind of glad because I kind of want to just worry about one thing at a time. Like The Last of Us, I'm guessing that's going to be coming out this year at some point. I'm not sure what their scheduling is. It's probably not going to come out this year. If anything, earliest like the fall. But I could see The Last of Us series coming out maybe early 2022. Oh my god, I'm just like pinned in this room. There's also an upcoming Ratchet and Clank TV show. That I did not know.
They're adjusting their quadrant. They're gonna be here any second.
Hopefully it's received better than the movie is, because I heard the movie is not good.
We're going to have to get a new capacitor into the array. I saw one at the back of the room. Damn it.
Okay, I need to grab this.
Outside at the base of the tower. The antenna array is
and just run this thing down. Wherever the hell she wants me to go. The base of the tower. Where the hell do you want me to... Am I going this way? Oh my god. It's a big spider robot. I don't know where I'm supposed to go with this. They released a pilot. Oh, they did release a pilot episode. Okay. What happened to my weapon? By the way, I have I don't know if I said it last stream, but I platinumed Ghost of Tsushima, so I'm done with that. But I'm playing the online, which is a separate set of trophies for the online trophies, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Woo! But yeah, I'm playing the online, and I'm having so much fun with it. It's so even the online is just very addicting and fun, and I like how there's kind of a progression. Oh, whoa! Where's my owl? I haven't had my owl, the thing that revives me, for like the last 3 episodes now. I don't even know where it went. I can't remember if the story, there's something in the story that takes it away. But I don't know.
The antenna's down.
What was I saying though?
We need to get power back up.
Yeah, I like there's like a progression to the online that I like too, like where you kind of have to like build up your ranks and stuff, like, and it's not like Call of Duty where it's just like you're leveling up and you get like stupid like attachments. It's just like it unlocks more things that are like kind of cool, like, you know, like like another game type and stuff like that. Like, oh, I have it. I found where I'm supposed to put it. Now what?
Up and running.
Good work. Communication systems are up. Give me some time to take control of the ATACs.
Okay, you're gonna take time with that. I'll hold them off. Alright. Thing is, where are these people? Oh, they're all down here. Whoa!
It's working. They're engaging them. The reprogram isn't going to last. We need to get you out of here.
Find his position. Get covering fire.
I've tied the ATAC's targeting into your marking system. Mark targets you want engaged.
Okay. Oh, those are art stuff, okay. No! Don't do this to me. Alright, I think I at least unlocked a checkpoint. Also, because I'm struggling to get the PS5 still, and I'm like on top of it, I have like notifications that tell me when the next like restock drop is. Come on. The next like, so like I'm still trying to get a PS5, but in the meantime, I picked up randomly. I picked up Far Cry 3 because I've never played a Far Cry game before, and I think Far Cry 6 looks cool. So I figured I'd get the one that has Michael Mando from Better Call Saul, aka Vaz, who's a pretty renowned villain in the series. So I figured like Michael Mando is on Better Call Saul, and I really like his character on Better Call Saul. But he plays Vaz, who's the villain in Far Cry 3, and I think it's that because what's great about Far Cry games is that they're all standalone. Like you don't have to play the first two or whatever to understand what's happening in the third. But I figured because Far Cry 6's villain is played by Giancarlo Esposito, aka Gustavo Fring from Breaking Bad. I figured that would be a cool way to kind of get into that game because I love both those characters in that Breaking Bad Better Call Saul universe. So, should I get Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart even though I don't have a PS5? I don't think Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is going to be on PS4 at all because I don't think it actually can. I don't think it's even possible for it to because it's the whole point of Rift Apart is it's taking advantage of that that solid state drive that where they can load worlds in a second in like a blink of an eye, and that's the whole kind of like gimmick of Rift Apart is that you're playing levels that and you can kind of like enter portals that just instantly bring you to another universe, I guess. And I don't think the PS4 is technically capable to do that. So I think that game is actually like gonna be a native exclusive on PS5 only. Oh, okay. I mean, I bought a PS5 controller, and I don't have a PS5. Like I figured I might because Sony Direct is one of the retailers, and it's one of the kind of like the better ways to get a PS5. So, but I wanted to get all my kind of like my information, like my payment information, kind of set, so that when I actually can queue myself into that like stock drop, I can just have all my like credit card information, all that stuff like just ready to go. So in order to do that, I needed to actually purchase something from there. So I figured like I might as well just buy a controller because I'm gonna need more than one controller at some point. But yeah, honestly, why not? Like as a lover of physical media, I love having games or shows or movies in my hands and being able to like look like admire the artwork and even if I can't watch it or play it at the moment, yeah, I'm all for that. I think it's a great idea.
Target the walkers. The ground troops are moving back.
Find his position. Get cover and fire.
I've tied in the attacks targeting into your marking system. Mark targets you want engaged.
I don't like how every time I throw a grenade, it makes me drop my Gatling gun. Well, pretty like maybe like 2% of my games are digital, and that's because like I was just like offered. Some games just came free or whatever. Like pretty much all my games are physical.
Give me some time to take control of the attacks.
Die, die.
They're engaging them. The reprogram isn't going to last. We need to get you out of here.
Find his position. Get cover and fire.
Taking the shot.
Oh. I need an actual assault rifle. No. So Crash 4 is coming to more consoles. Yeah, March 12th, I think, right? Come on. This is hard. This is getting hard now. Hopefully they gave me some sort of checkpoint here. Jeez. And for PS5 too. And I love that it's going to be like 4K 60 frames per second. And if you bought it digitally, you don't have to buy it again. If you bought it digitally for PS4, you don't actually have to buy it again. You can upgrade for free. That's going to be the best thing about PS5 is those loading screens are going to be gone virtually. I heard like for like games where you're playing like Respawn, like a shooter, they're actually going to have to they're going to actually have to add a little bit of a loading screen in whenever you die, just so you can feel the impact that you died, because it's so fast that they can literally, as soon as you die, you're back. So like they're gonna have to. They said like some games are gonna actually slow down like the respawn feature, so that they can allow you to feel like the impact that you just died and kind of give you a little bit of a punishment. I should get. I need a gun. Okay. Yeah, Bears repeating. I actually got all the gems from every from both in regular mode and in inverted mode. But that's good for time trials, I guess, because I still haven't done that. Oh my god. Let me in, let me in. They're killing me. No. Not only that, Activision is celebrating Crash throughout the year of 2021 because of his 25th anniversary. So you think him being, the Crash 4 being on all platforms is the beginning of that celebration, or is there more to it? Are they gonna like, give us, I don't know, like some type of DLC or a new game or something like that? Oh my god, what? What is happening? Oh, these guys get up after a while. We could get DLC, we could get Crash for Smash. Yeah, anything, all of that's all good. In my book.
All yours.
I mark things, but she's not doing anything. You think Tony Hawk will get ported to more consoles? I don't know. I mean, I would like that. I don't know what Activision moving Vicarious Visions to Blizzard, how that's gonna affect that whole game right now. It's really disappointing. But it's kind of a shame because Tony Hawk, that whole online system, it looked like it was like designed so that, yeah, Toys for Bob I think will handle Tony Hawk, and there was I forgot what podcast I was listening to, but they made a good point, is that the basically like the bare mechanics of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2 is already done. So to make like Tony Hawk 3 and 4 or even the Underground games, like those mechanics are gonna, like, since they're already pretty much set in place, they only have to tweak some things here and there in order to, like, you know, put in some new moves and you know, yeah, just new, like, and just like the level design, layout, and everything, like everything seems to be very, like, they laid out like the groundwork on how to do it, and the trick system and everything is all pretty much done. So if another team like Toys for Bob or Beanox comes in to help with that, or to, you know, take over, it should be a smooth transition. Like Vicarious Visions did a very good job laying out the groundwork, but yeah, I mean, hopefully, I think it would be almost unwise if Activision just completely ignores the success of Tony Hawk after how, you know, how many games were sold, how many, like, you know, units were sold from, you know, it was record breaking. This remake has made more sales than any other Tony Hawk game, I think, from what I remember hearing. So hopefully they follow up on that. EA Skate is currently shaking their shaking their. It's true. I mean, like Tony Hawk, like it really, even though Skate is a totally different game, it if I had to choose one or the other, I'll take arcadey skating over arcadey, like awesome gameplay, over kind of like a more of a simulator type. Even though I think Skate is great on its own right, I just don't think it has the same reach that Tony Hawk has, with like a broad audience. Even though it's the broad audience, but it's also hitting like people who just love that gameplay and like those hardcore fans of even like the skate scene and everything. So yeah, it was the fastest selling Tony Hawk game. That's right. I'm not sure how well it did in the long run, but I'm pretty sure it did fine. Like I'm pretty sure it did exceptional. All right, where does she want me to go? Am I going back? But I also think it's a shame that they gave us like a little bit of DLC, like online DLC, and like on Tony Hawk Tony Hawk 1+2. But it felt like the whole online was designed to kind of be like a CTR Nitro Field thing, where not necessarily have a Grand Prix every month or typed like an event every month, but to at least on some consistent basis add more stuff to it and kind of expand on that, because like that whole online, it was kind of like the way they had like the skate shop and everything, like similar to the pit stop in CTR. It felt like it was designed to kind of like have a little bit more legs to run on when it comes to like kind of just keeping that community satisfied with new content. And I feel like that's the fact that they didn't really ever do anything. I think there is one thing right now though. There is like a contest that Tony Hawk is holding right now, where if you do your best score, it doesn't matter if you have the highest score or not. Like, and you just record your score and then post it on Twitter or any social media site. Then the winner will get a chance to win a PS5. And a bunch of like swag and stuff like that. So at least Tony Hawk is holding up his end and kind of like brings some life into like the community. But I just would love to have seen someone like kind of like take over at least from Vicarious Visions and maybe add more content or something. Doesn't have to be another game like Tony Hawk 3 right now. Like I can wait a year. But yeah, I think it's kind of a waste to kind of just let that online community just like die out. Even though I still go to it just to play for fun. Like I don't even really need new content, but best skater in the world. Okay. Here we are. You got something to say?
Look, now's our chance. Hop up on this ATAC and I'll pilot you across the wall.
ATAC, that's what it is.
Unless you have a better idea. You have to convince Sinclair to stand down.
What about Stahl? Massar?
Give me 48 hours, Massar will be dead. Without her, Stahl is finished. He's got nothing but a dead planet. We can avoid war. You know that we can.
Okie dokie.
Think you're the first person to ride on one of these. Don't be the last.
I'm sure there'll be many people after me if I was to die on this that are gonna ride on this thing. I have no control over this, by the way, which is kind of redundant, but maybe we're in a cutscene, I don't know. Are we jumping the wall here?
I'm losing the uplink. The drone is going down. Brace for impact.
So am I on my own side again?
Keep moving. The border is just ahead.
Reversing fire! There's someone coming out of that drone! Ceasefire! Ceasefire! He's one of ours! Roger! Cover him!
Remember what I said about Visari.
This way!
Make sure Sinclair knows.
At least we're out of that hell world we were just in. Back to our own hell world.
Clear.
Give me some hot cocoa.
Stand down. Are you out of your goddamn mind? Watch it, Lucas. Trust is easily lost in this game, and you don't get it back.
She helped me escape. I'd be dead otherwise.
You're gonna side with her over me? She told you she's gonna kill Massar. The one thing we need. The Black Hand, Vasari, Stahl. There's no difference. Their agenda is the same. To wipe us out. It's always been that way. You know that more than anyone. Christ's sake, your father paid with his life. You gonna let his death mean nothing?
They are innocent people!
No! They're not innocent, tell him. They're complicit. They all are. We have been given a chance. Secure the weapon and Massar. This thing targeted Helgast once. She can do it again. Vasari won't be able to threaten us. Ever. We can finally take our home back. The Black Hand intel you retrieved details this mining spire in orbit around the planet. I need you to infiltrate, find the weapon, and Massar. Do not let the half-breed get in your way. Show me I can still trust you, Lucas.
Seems like it's propaganda on both sides here.
Shadow 1-8, we're picking up phase array emissions. Plot your course through the asteroid field. It will disrupt their perimeter sensors and hide your signature. There's a maintenance hatch just ahead. You'll be able to gain entry next to it.
Well, it's good news for Smash players, I guess, huh? Move up.
Some blast.
Boost.
Device in place. Archangel clear for departure. Good luck, Marshal.
Where am I going? I have no, like, waypoint. Guessing I'm just gonna go up. Okay, I'm leaving the mission area. I'm guessing I'm going this way. These sequences are kind of pointless. Like, just make this a cutscene, and then make me boot some, like, you know, start the gameplay once I'm, like, you know, actually where I need to go. Because this isn't fun. This isn't like, I mean, it's atmospheric. It's nice and scenic, but it's not really that engaging from a gameplay perspective. Is this where I need to be? Because it feels like my whole life's been leading to this moment right here. Okay, there we go. Enter the decompress. See, now I'm boots on the ground. They could have made that a cutscene. What do I do? Can I go this way? No. They want me to jump this? Because I don't think that's gonna... Oh no, they want me to just fall, okay. Fall again. Jump on. Okay. Let's hack the controls. I have my L back, finally. I think they took the owl away so that I can mark enemies and she can... Maya can snipe people, but I don't know, it wasn't it made it more difficult in my opinion than convenient. Okay, do I have to do every single one here? Hello? Okay, I guess I'll just move on. What are you?
You should be coming up on a service shaft, Willie. Fastest way to the lower labs will be that road. How copy, Willie?
I copy you loud and clear.
Confirm you're taking it to the lower labs.
I know what I'm doing.
Check fire, Kellen. You update me when you've located Massar. Pulsar out.
What the free fall? Free fall is the only way to the mainframe. Okay, let's just jump on in. Whoa! This was a cool thing that they added onto this game. It makes it a little bit more. It's entertaining and. Oh my god. And it's annoying like that, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool sequence. Ooh. Ooh. Woo! Oh my god, where am I going? I don't know where I'm going, by the way. I think I'm just supposed to just hope that I land on something soft? Like, what the hell? Oh! Okay, that's our little single signal flare that lets out a moon bounce. Okay. Alright, now can I shoot people? It reminds me of the motion controls from Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, and this was a launch game, so I don't know. I don't think this had motion controls, but I feel like it's something that a launch game usually does. Is they like take advantage of all like the gimmicky stuff that like every generation starts with. Whoa, whoa, what the hell was that? It scared the shit out of me. The boxes just like exploded. Alright. I actually have vivid memories of this level because I had like one last piece of collectible to find. And it was somewhere in this level, and it turned out that my game was glitched. So I had to somehow like find a way to unglitch my game because it wasn't showing the collectible where it was supposed to be. And I remember thinking, oh my god, I poured so many hours into this game, like, playing it, like, on the hardest difficulty and everything, and they're not going to let me get this collectible, but luckily I was able to fix it. Unfortunately, there are no collectibles in this playthrough, which is something I would have done, but, apparently, if I start a new game, it doesn't allow me to, like, reset the collectibles, I guess. I would have done it just for the... Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I remember this part. This thing, like, lets out little spider drones, and you have to, like, kind of disable this thing somehow. Oh, okay. So I have to send my owl to kind of, like, hack this thing so it never does this again. Alright, we're good. Now the thing is, I bought Far Cry 3, so I started playing this game, and it is a little bit of a dated game at this point, because I think it was like a late PS3 game that was remastered for PS4, because I have the Classic Edition, it's called. I think it came out like 2011 or something like that. So it is a bit of a dated game in terms of like the way the first-person shooter like gameplay feels, but I figured I'd get it too because like I never owned a open world first person shooter game before. I feel like it would be a nice welcome thing to add to my library, a game to add to my, like a genre, I guess, to add to my library. But yeah, I, I feel like I am trudging through it a bit. It's a little confusing. They throw a lot of stuff at you, a lot of like tutorials and stuff. And honestly, like I kind of need something light, like lighthearted and light, not so confusing. And I figured I was actually like, you know what? Why don't I just pick up Ratchet and Clank, the remake? I think it was 2016 remake. Oh god. Because I feel like that would be a fun game to play. Not as probably not as challenging as Crash 4. Because that's a game that at this point, like if I want to play Crash 4, it's just gonna be very annoying. Oh my god. Just playing the game like at a very hard, like I've pretty much done everything simple in that game right now. Oh my god. I heard the original is better than the remake. That's what I heard too. Oh god. What's going on? I mean, I heard the remake is a great remake in terms... Oh, I can revive myself. It's a great remake in terms of... Oh, oops. Oh, well. But yeah... I guess... What, does the PS3 have like a remaster collection, I guess, right? The first 3 games or something like that? Oh, I'm back over here? Come on. Come on. This is so annoying. Alright. Yeah, if it was up to me, I probably would just pick up the original games. People say the PS4 is not as good for a game called Ratchet and Clank. There's not a lot of interaction between the two. Huh. That's interesting. Because wasn't that game kind of like a I mean, wasn't it like a remake of like the first game, I think, but like with more levels or something like that? At least that's what I heard. Okay, so these things are back here.
Attention all staff and crew. Ship rotation will commence in 1 hour.
I heard the original games, like for PS2. Oh, come on. The characterization between of the relationship between Ratchet and Clank, they're a lot more like at odds with each other before they become friends, whereas like the remake made them friends like right from the get-go without any of that like kind of like back and forth, I guess. Which I think is kind of lame. I would rather see them kind of like how their friendship came to be rather than them just being friends already because of how iconic they are as a duo. I feel like that's why they made them friends to begin with. It's just like, oh, you know, their friendship's so iconic, so let's just like, you know, play that up without really like going into how they might have hated each other at first or something like that. Kind of makes their whole friendship seem unearned, I think, if that's what they're going for, but at the same time, it would be nice to play a very gorgeous game like the PS4 version in terms of graphics and like its the way it looks and everything, and the frame rate and everything. Oh, you think the movie was the... Because wasn't that game kind of a tie-in to... Or the movie was a tie-in to that game? Because that's what I remember hearing, is that the game was great and the movie was awful. But maybe that's why they... I understand, yeah. So for the movie, they wanted it to kind of be what has already been established. But they didn't want to, like, go back and rework the whole origin story of their meeting. I see. Yeah, for like audiences, it would have just been familiar for longtime fans to just see them be friends from the get-go and just let the adventure like continue on from there. Game is based on the movie. Oh yeah, isn't it something like it's the game that's based on the movie and the movie is based on the game or something like that? Like it's kind of like a triple thing or something, or maybe it's the other way around. Okay. Hopefully I just got a checkpoint from dealing with that nonsense. The spider vending machines. Yeah, there's no chemistry. Yeah, so, yeah. I'd rather have chemistry than just, you know, lazy, just like a lazy slap together friendship story, you know, game or whatever it is.
When's the attack going to happen? We're expecting orders from Stahl any day now. Veterans have no idea the pain that awaits them. We've done more than enough here. After all, we have a fight.
Dang. Well, at least I'm getting through this slowly but surely, this game. I think I'm on the later half of the game at this point.
When's the attack going to happen? We're expecting orders from Stahl any day now. Veterans have no idea the pain. He's armed with an attack drone.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, come on. I thought the owl can take one guy while I take the other. Let's hope the TV show will be good. Honestly, I feel like it's going to be... Oh, you know, maybe now it's a TV show, then they have time to kind of, like, you know... take time with, like, that relationship and kind of, like, let it develop. Maybe it will work better. But I hope they don't just do what they did with the movie and just make them, best buddies from the get-go. Why are these guys dying?
Shields down.
Oh, they have shields. Bullet sponges. Yeah, apparently they have like force shield fields or something like blue. I was wondering why they were blue. But yeah, even when this game, even without the shields, there is a bit of bullet sponginess to this game. Hehe. Okay. This level's coming back to me. I remember there's more of those spider vending machine things right here. I always see it. I always see it too late before they actually shoot him out. feel like I just gave myself away with those spiders. Okay, now I see it before it goes off. Oh, there's another. I feel like this is going to be a longer level than what I can accomplish in the next 2 or so minutes. But let's just see if I can get a little bit of a checkpoint before I call it here. Is this something? Alright,
Shield down! Relocating! Shoot the gas tank!
let me in. Hehehe. Alright, is there anything I can do beyond just for a checkpoint? Because I don't want to do this whole thing over again, but if I have to, I will, but whatever. I'm trying to find a way up. Here we are. Need that to be hacked. Okay, I think you're all hacked up. Let's get rid of this camera. Honestly, oh no! Whoa! Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here. Hopefully I have a checkpoint. Peppa Pig, it has been a pleasure to talk. I'll start doing these more because I've just been busy, in terms of how frequently I upload these, but I'll try to get them out more often. In the meantime, for anyone who comes across this channel or this Let's Play series, you like what you see, just please take it upon yourself to like, comment, or subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. In the meantime, just stay safe, stay healthy, keep a clear head, and keep on gaming. Have a good one, everyone.